In 1875, the population of Winnebago County, Illinois had grown to nearly 12,000 people, and it was decided that a brand new courthouse was needed to meet the needs of the growing area. The design selected featured a domed roof, and work began in the spring of 1876. On Friday, May 11, 1877, the capstone of the dome was to be set. Around 11:30 a.m., construction contractor W.D. Richardson and project supervisor F.E. Latham were inspecting the domed roof and walls. They were discussing their concerns about the strength of the walls supporting the dome. Richardson heard the horrific sound of something cracking, and both men ran to the northwest corner of the building. They just had time to reach the west wall when the front of the building fell. A newspaper reported, quote, "Just as the keystone was being placed in the dome of the main pavilion, the brickwork between the iron and the stone gave way, and the entire dome and interior walls of the structure came crumbling down with a terrible crash, which was heard nearly a mile away." End quote. The crash was tremendous, and a wall of dust sprang up where the interior wall once stood. Spectators hesitated just a moment before they rushed forward to see what could be done for the 20 or so men working inside the structure. The masonry fell from all sides, and men's screams could be heard above the roar of the falling stone. Men were seen hanging from ropes on different parts of the building, while others were jumping from windows. Some of the injured lived nearby and were taken home and treated there. Workers who were not local were taken to the city hotel to have their wounds tended. The dead were carried over to the nearby old courthouse, which was set up as a temporary morgue. In all, it took over 40 long hours for all the bodies to be recovered. When the totals came in, it was learned that 7 men were killed immediately and 2 others died later. Another 12 were injured in the tragedy. In the end, the architect was found responsible for the flawed design, and the contractor and the county board were found guilty of negligence for not noticing the flaws. A new architect and designers were hired to assess the damage caused by the falling dome and to complete the project. The courthouse was finally completed with the dome, and the building was dedicated in October 1878. The final cost was $211,000, equivalent to over $100 million today.